Good morning, Fit Successful Mom community. I'm coming to you live from my back porch. I pray that internet stays okay and all the things. I want to make today a little short and sweet. I want to do a massive training on you all, but I want to share a few things to help you shift mentally, to help you also understand what's going on in here and what we've got coming to you next. We're going to do something phenomenal, and we're changing it up a little bit so that everybody can be a part of it. So first off, if you are hopping on, do me a giant favor and say hi and just let me know that you can hear me, okay? I've got my earpod on, but it just feels so good outside, and my kids are in there, and my son's screaming and just having a hooting and hollering time. So I wanted to come and be in a quiet place. So I'm going to share a few things with you, and I want to be totally transparent and let you guys know out from the get-go. Next week, we are also hosting a free masterclass. So some of you guys are a part of our masterclasses often, all the time when we do them. Some of you guys have been a part of some. We're doing things a little bit different this time because we recognize schedules don't always align. And so this community is our baby and our love and our baby. Let's just call it that. So we love you guys being in here. If you're new to the community, put new in the comments, and you may have no clue what I'm talking about when I say master classes. But here's let me share that with you first, real quick. If you want to be a part of our next master class, it's called Macros and Mindset for a Reason, which is a little bit about what I want to talk to you all today about. Macros. I'm going to share a little bit more about it, but on the masterclass, I'm going to go into a lot more detail, breaking it down a little bit. And I will totally tell you the masterclass is free. However, we do have a VIP option that you can upgrade to and actually get our macro mini course where I personally walk you through how to calculate your own macros, as well as give you a cheat sheet and walk you through how to track, pre-track, all the things. So we have a new mini course coming out, and that's going to be available as well. So long story short, next Wednesday is the 28th, I believe. Next Wednesday, it's going to be 10:30 a.m. Central is our next free masterclass. Here's the beautiful part of it. We are live streaming it in here inside this group, okay? So don't stress it if you can't come live. If you can come live, I'd love to encourage you to hop on the Zoom with us so that you can get questions answered and be a part of it with us and not just watch our live video, right? Because we do all those all the time. I love and I'm really loving doing a lot more master classes with you all on Zoom. So we can see faces. I love to see faces. Those that are comfortable sharing video, but by no means is there ever any pressure to share a video. You can hop on, leave it off, and just listen if you want to as well. We never pressure you by any means, but it also allows you to be on with me, Coach Anita and Coach Lori. Allow us to love and pour into you, and answer questions if you have any. Okay. So first, before I go into a little bit more of what I wanted to share today, that masterclass is next Wednesday. So even if the time doesn't work for you, sign up for it for free so that we can definitely make sure you at least get tagged in the replay so that you can watch the replay. And we'll send it out to you in an email as well too, the link to the replay. So free masterclass. If you want to be a part of the class, the link is above, or just type out the word class in the comments so that I can make sure that you don't miss it and you can get a part of it. And I'll send out an email shortly as well if you get our emails. So what the heck is a macro? How many of y'all are confused with macros? Put confused in the comments. And I'm seeing people on, but I can't see comments, which is the story of my life. It kind of always happens that way on Facebook Lives these days for some reason. Yay, Kayla, I can actually see your comment. Okay. So what I want to share a little bit with you all today is macros. If you are confused with macros, drop confused in the comments and know that you are not alone. And there's my mini me. You want to say hi? But what macros is, it's just a short term for macronutrients. Now, what the heck is a macronutrient? Macronutrient is the amount of protein you eat every day, the amount of carbs you eat every day, and the amount of fat you eat every day, okay? And so we're going to go into way more detail about this on the masterclass, okay? And then if you decide to upgrade to VIP, you're going to get our mini class, our mini course as well, where I actually walk you through how to calculate your own macros. It's literally 2 to 3 minute videos how to calculate each macro and get you set up for success. So it's short and sweet. Thank you, baby. I love you. But a macronutrient is so much more important than how many calories you're eating. Okay, so here's the trick. One of the things that I see a lot of women confusing themselves with macros is they're stressing so hard on calories and their macros. Now I'm going to tell you a secret. Stop worrying about your calories. Do we calculate your calories? Of course, because then we break it up into how much protein, carbs, and fat that you need for the day. Okay. Based on all kinds of things. We as coaches, if you're coaching with us, know that we calculate the things for you and we take up a few more things into consideration than what we're going to actually teach. But because there's always a method behind our madness. But at the same time, you guys, ladies, if you calculate your macros once, you can follow it for a little while, and then you do need to change it up. But I'll go into that in the mini course. But what I want to tell you this is the biggest secret. The thing that I see so many women overcomplicating it is they're stressing so hard about being perfect on their calories and perfect on their macros. Once you calculate your calories, ditch the calorie number and just focus on grams of your macros, your protein, your carbs, and your fat. Okay. If you've got specific questions on macros, you can drop them in the comments. I will come back and answer them as best that I can, but I will tell you, we will be answering a lot on the masterclass next week as well too. So drop the questions. If I don't get it answered now, I will. I will make a list of all the questions and get them answered next week on the masterclass. Okay. So macros is balance. Can you put balance in the comments so that I know that you're listening to me here? Becca, I'll send you over the link for the masterclass. Balance is what we need, ladies. There's so many fad diets out there in the world, and this is where the mindset piece of this comes in, okay? If you work with us or you follow us at all, you know me, Coach Anita, and Coach Lori are very heavy on mindset. Why? Because I could personally write you a meal plan all day long. I could personally give you workouts to follow all day long. But if your head space is not in the right place, guess what's going to happen? Nothing. You're going to quit after a few weeks, right? Mindset is everything. Put that in the comments. Mindset is everything. It's so incredibly important. And this is the secret sauce, the magic sauce, whatever you want to call it. There's no magic pill. Like, I have a product line that I love and I truly believe in, and a lot of our clients are taking. Like, if products is more what you're looking for, type products in the comments. I'll reach out to you and share that with you. But but I will tell you this: if you don't shift mentally, macros is going to be way overcomplicated sometimes because we as women overcomplicated ourselves, or we strive for perfection and that always holds us back. Okay. Mindset is so important. Why? So that you don't overcomplicate the process. We as women, ladies, I'm really good at overcomplicating things. Who else is? Put me in the comments. I'm really good at overcomplicating things because I overthink, or maybe I strive to be perfect on certain things. I used to be way worse than I am, and I'm still a work in progress, as we all are, right? Definitely not perfect. Um, Macros is this one of the other things that really holds a lot of women back is they're striving too hard to be perfect. Okay, let go of trying to be perfect. I talked about this yesterday in our VIP community with the ladies that we coach. Macros will be incredibly hard and frustrating for you if you try to be perfect every single day, okay? Let go of being perfect. Type it in the comments, okay? If this is resonating with you, if you're someone you know that holds you back, then put I let go of perfection. I can't stress enough that's one of the most important pieces. It will always hold you back, and not just with macros. It'll hold you back in every aspect of your life, okay? Every aspect of your life, your business, your anything. Macros are not as hard as a lot of people think. We overcomplicate them. And if you spend your guys, I went through training not that long ago with other coaches. I got some workouts from another coach and some different things for myself, so that I don't have to think about my own program. I like someone else just saying, hey, Angela, here, you do this, you follow this. It works well for me because we do that every day for coaches. But I will tell you this, I got on their nutritional training for macros, and I left like I wanted my head to explode. Like, I know macros like backwards and forwards. I know nutrition backwards and forwards. I know all the things. I was overwhelmed and confused. So here's the problem with today's world, in my personal opinion. There's too many people trying to share 20 different strategies, and mine is different too. But here's the thing that we strive to do as coaches is we want to help you reduce the stress, okay, by doing certain things like pre-planning, pre-tracking, different things that we share with you and we teach you. And there is going to be some in the mini course if you decide to join the VIP part of our masterclass next week. Obviously, that is that you pay for that part. Otherwise, just join the free class. It's whatever fits better for you. But stop Googling 20 main things. Okay. I swear I talk to the same women often. And one week they're following this diet, the next week they're following this 5 day drop or whatever you call them. 5 day. I've gotten messages and text messages from 3 different companies that are promoting some 5 day drop, 5 day. I don't even remember what they were called. I think one was 5 day drop, one was 5 day fast, one was five. I can't remember, but they were all 5 day like quick fix starvation. And like I looked at them purposely because I wanted to see what trash is going out in today's world. And I say that lightly, and I apologize if I'm offending somebody when I say that, but they really irritate me. Why? Because it's to drop, it's like somewhere around 10 pounds. I've seen some of them say you can drop 10 pounds in 5 days. Ladies, run as fast as you can from stuff like that. Why? Because it's just water weight. It might be a little bit of inflammation depending on what you're doing. It is not going to last. That is what they don't tell you. It's not going to last. This is why we're so passionate about macros, is because macros might take you a little bit more time to actually drop the pounds. But guess what? It's going to last. How many of you can honestly say, like, I'm so sick and tired of restarting? I'm tired of it. Put I am tired of it in the comments. And then what I highly encourage you is, number one, if you can financially invest, get coaching. We have a 6-month core program that is mindset and fat loss reset. Or I said that backwards. Fat loss and mindset reset. Why? Because we feel like the 6 months is a sweet spot for us to really help you shift mentally as well as physically. However, I do have a 6-week intro program as well too. If you're like, I don't want to commit to 6 months yet or ever, or maybe financially it works better for you, whatever works best for you, that's coaching. Or like I said, the masterclass is next week. It's completely free, but we will have a macro mini course that you can actually purchase, as well as a ticket that's going to be in our next mindset 5 days to a fat loss mindset challenge that we do. Plus, you're also going to get a macro cheat sheet. Plus, you're going to get our blueprint for a flat tummy, 5-step blueprint. And you're going to get our detox meal plan. Like, we're just throwing it all out there and giving it all to you. That part is only $47 if you decide to do it, and you get all the things. But the biggest thing that I wanted to get with you today, you guys, macros and mindset. Next week, we're going to talk a little bit more in depth about macros. Like, why do you need protein? Why is protein so important? I might even share the protein part of the formula on our masterclass next week, to give you at least a starting point of where to go. But it's what's going to lead you to balance, to feel good, to function. How many of you guys just want to feel good? Put feel good in the comments. Again, something that I hear from a lot of women, like, it's not so much the number anymore. They're at a season and part of their life where, like, they don't really care what the scale says. What they truly care about is how they feel. They're tired of being tired. They're tired of not always obsessing over weight loss. They're tired of always obsessing over, all the things. They just want to feel good in their own skin again, regardless of what the number says. I'm telling you, and macros is not for everybody, you guys. It may not be for everybody, and I'm not saying that it is, but it's our approach, and it's what we love, and it's what I personally follow, which makes me feel. I'm just turned 42, and I feel like I'm truly in the best shape of my life in a lot of ways, and my scale's gone up over the last 6 months, but I feel the best that I have in a really long time, and my husband likes it, right? Marietta. So yeah, so the master class itself is free. That's what we're going to do next week. Okay. And we are going to live stream it in here, or we would love for you to join us on Zoom so you can be a little bit more intimate part of the class. But we will live stream it in here so anybody can catch a replay if the time doesn't work for you. It's next Wednesday at 10:30 a.m. Central. It's free. Okay. So I will share the link with you if you put class in the comments, or do know that I have it posted above this video. I know you can't obviously see it while we're on the video. But there is the VIP portion of it as well. If you decide to upgrade to VIP, it's only $47. And what that $47 gets you is our macro mini course that I'm personally created, which is step by step. How do I calculate my calories? How do I calculate my protein? Now, how do I calculate my carbs? Now, how do I calculate my fat? Now, how do I actually track this? And they're short and sweet, like 2 to 3 minute videos, short and sweet, to help you and not overwhelm you and not create hours and hours of videos for you to watch. I feel like we've done that in the past, and I just don't think that works because nobody has. the attention span, much less the time to sit and watch hours upon hours of videos. So I made it short, sweet, to the point. But you get that mini course. You also get a macro cheat sheet if you upgrade to the VIP portion, which again is $47. You're also getting our 5-step blueprint. It's a flat tummy 5-step blueprint and tells you the 5 steps that women are that meshes really well with macros. And it also you also get our detox meal plan for those of you that don't have that yet. It's been around for a while, and it's one of our core things that we run. And I feel like I'm leaving something out, but you'll get the lifetime replay as well too for the class that we're going to do. So anyways, long story short, the last thing that I wanted to say to you today is this: macros, yes, that is the secret sauce that is helping so many of the women that we coach lose inches, keep them off, feel better, change their pant size regardless of what the scale says, although the scale is dropping, of course. Some the scale doesn't drop right away. Some the scale kind of stagnant for a while, stagnant while their inches are dropping, and then that's where the mindset is so incredibly important. Why? Because most women get really frustrated those first few weeks if that scale's not moving, yet they're losing 1 to 2 inches in their stomach and their belly area because of the change in their nutrition and the balance of their meals, getting enough protein. They get really frustrated. The scale is not moving. Oh my gosh! But hey, do you see the inches change? Do you see the difference in your pictures? That's where the mindset piece comes in, so you don't give up because this one thing's not moving. We help you see where you're winning. We help you see where your body is shifting. We help look at your progress pictures with you and help you see, look at that, look at that, look at that. I'm going to give a big shout out to Tamala Anderson that's here in this community. She's also coaching with us. She's also an amazing woman, part of our Bravenly team as well too, sharing products with people, and she's rocking it, and her scale is not moving drastically, but she has a lot going on in life with a lot of stress and a lot of things going on, but she is drastically changing in her pictures, and she looks phenomenal and she feels phenomenal, and she's just a beautiful sweet soul. I love her dearly. So Tamala Anderson, I just want to give you a shout out there. But the mindset piece of the things that we incorporate with macros is so you don't give up. The only time you fail is if you give up, okay? Failure is a part of the process along the way until you really shift your mindset to understand when you're on a health journey or a business journey or a nutrition journey or a fitness journey or whatever it is, even a mom journey, whatever it is you've got going on, you guys, until you recognize that failing is a part of the process, it doesn't mean you're a failure. You're gonna have weeks that are throw you off. You're gonna have life. Oh, we've had, it's, what is it, the 20th, I think. At 20 days of this month, I've been gone 11 of them with a church camp and vacation and all the things. But I've been able to maintain my weight and feel really good. And so many women don't see that as a win. That's a big win, y'all. And failing along the way is part of the process. There's not anybody that I know, whether they're the most fit people that you know or the most successful financially or in business, they will not tell you the same thing. But here's the problem. Most women will start with macros, and as soon as they hit their first failure, they give up and they quit. Okay? And if you resonate with anybody out here, and maybe it's not just macros, just a health journey. As soon as you recognize, the scale's not moving fast enough for me, I quit and I go chase this 5-day whatever that is on in today's world, right? You've got to have mindset with your macros, mindset with your health journey in general, or it's not going to be the lifelong journey that you really want it to be, so you can keep it off. Okay. So again, if you're tired of giving up, if you're tired of restarting, if you're confused with nutrition, like what the heck am I really supposed to do? We're gonna cover all of it. So on the masterclass next week, we are gonna cover the very basics of macros, and then if you upgrade to the VIP for the mini course, you'll get all the step by step on how to actually calculate your macros. And so we're going to cover the basics of it. We're going to cover the importance of macros and why it's our choice to coach our women with. We're also going to cover the mindset shifts so that you can keep going. Why? Because we like to nip that in the bud. Is that the saying? Morning, Coach Anita. We like to help you overcome the mindset shifts first. Why? Because if we don't address that first, you can calculate macros all day long, but you're only going to last a week or two. Because again, what I said at the beginning of this, most of us overcomplicate the process anyway. And when our coaching programs, We don't only just calculate your macros for you, but we help you make them habits. We help you master macros one habit at a time. And oftentimes, depending on your level of experience, it's one macro at a time. Why? Because there's no hurry. Not only do women and again, I'm someone who does this very same thing, so I can speak on it. I overcomplicate the process of a lot of things. But the other piece of it is, ladies, stop trying to do everything from day one. And this goes along with macros. So many have come to me and like, oh my God, macros are so confusing. I just got overwhelmed. I can't do it. I draw, blah, 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 right? And I get it, believe me, because like I said, I was on a training that was nutrition based from a different coach a couple weeks ago, and I left so overwhelmed with the way they explained it and the way they made me calculate all the things, and then the way they made me go do all the things, and I'm just like, oh, if I was confused, like, holy cow, I can't imagine, people that have zero knowledge or experience about it. Um, Marietta, like that's a good question. I love the idea of that, actually. We've talked actually about doing a few things like that. Do you do an ask anything call, like just a Q&A call? We are actually doing one this week with our VIP clients. And I will tell you on the masterclass, we are going to open it up at the end for questions. So if you do have any, you can definitely bring them. Yeah, I mean, I like that idea, Marietta. We can definitely do that. And yeah, Coach Anita, you guys, one of the best things that she says a lot in our VIP community is this journey, and this is why we love macros, because macro teaches you balance, macros teach you food freedom. There's a reason why I was able to maintain the weight that and all the things that I've done in my own health journey while being gone for 11 days with no gym, no routine, no control of my food, being on vacation and church camp. Why? Because macros leads to sustained weight loss. You can actually keep it off. It's not a quick fix where, oh my gosh, I'm a few days off my program to the point where it takes me all the way back to square one. It doesn't do that. What did I need to do to get back on track after being gone from vacation and church camp? I just needed to pick up where I left off. There is no drastic 5-day dropping this and dropping that. There's no 5-day, let me starve myself. There's none of that. There's none of that. I didn't do any of that. I just really got right back on track with all the things that I'm doing, my walking daily, my strength training now 4 days a week. I bumped it up to 4. And I'm just going back to macros. There is no starving myself for 5 days so that I can just get right back on, so I can get back on track. That's not getting back on track. That's stressing your body out like crazy. And it's giving you false hope, because those things do not lead you to real results. They're just changing the number from some water weight and some inflammation that's going to come right back as soon as you start eating again, if you eat the way that you were eating. So I won't go on that tangent anymore. There's just an abundance of 5-day starve yourself things out there right now in today's world. I think it's because it's summer. It's usually an abundance always around this time of year, because everybody wants to tell you to starve yourself for 5 days so that you can look good in a swimsuit. And reality is, like, your swimsuit body is not made like in a week. Your swimsuit body is made over time. Your swimsuit body is made with consistency. Your swimsuit body is made with macros, which is what we coach. Your consistency, I mean, your swimsuit body is made by consistently showing up for yourself. And again, this is why we're so heavy in mindset. So macros and mindset masterclass next Wednesday. Sign up for free. Opt in for the VIP choice if you decide to do so. And if you've got questions, ask me. My inbox is always open. Sometimes transparency here. I'm usually a little slow sometimes responding, but I promise I will. And you can always ask questions in this group as well too, and tag me, Coach Nate, and Coach Lori. One way or another, we like to tag team and help each other out, and we will get the question answered. So if you want to lose inches, you want to lose your weight, but you really want to keep it off this time, you want to tone up, you want simplicity in your life, and you want to feel stronger mentally and physically, we're here. We're here for you. We've got plenty of coaching options. If you just want to skip past the class and talk about coaching, then put the word coaching in the comments and I'll reach out to you. The easiest thing to honestly do is get on a call. We can talk to you about all the options. And y'all have Have an amazing day. Mariette, I just see your comment. I'm down 11.7, ready to get back to wellness. Yes, that is so freaking awesome. Way to go. That is awesome. Congrats on your 11 pounds down. I love that so much. So proud of you, girl. All right, y'all have an amazing day.